Hey guys, what's up? Cardfight here, and today I'm here with a little deck profile. As you guys probably know, BT11 is coming out very soon. It's coming out this week, and for the last few weeks, actually last week or two, I've been playing around with some old Kagero stuff, simply for nostalgia reasons, I guess. Just to get a feel for the Kagero deck and whatnot. So yeah, this is my Amber Dragon Overlord deck. It's been working very well. It's a pretty consistent deck, and it is definitely not as good as the end, but it's still pretty consistent. Yeah, I've been doing pretty well with this deck, so I like it. But it's definitely going to change. It's definitely going to change next set. So yeah, basically, but the bulk is probably still going to stay the same. But yeah, all right. Let's start off with the starting Vanguard. We run the Amber Dragon starter. This is the old ride chain, so when you ride the grade 1 on top of him, you get to search your deck for the grade 2, and it's an automatic +1. You don't have to look at the top 7 cards. Yeah, downside is you don't get the Pioneer, so if you ride the wrong card, it just stays inside the soul. Right, so this ride chain is pretty overlooked, and actually it's overlooked for a good reason. It's actually not that great, but Kagero doesn't really have an alternate Vanguard besides this, and starting Vanguard besides this and Conroe, and I want to run 2 at the end, so I'm running this for the starter. Next, I run 2 of the grade 3 Eclipse. A lot of people don't run this. I personally don't like this card, but actually it's very good early game against cards that like to throw down in their hand, like Spike Brothers or Aquaforce and stuff. Because if you use his effect the turn you ride him, your opponent's probably going to not have either. If they have a perfect guard, then don't use the skill. But if you didn't see him drive check it one or anything, he's going to have to drop some guard early game, and he probably doesn't want to do that. So yeah. And if they don't guard, you can just blow up 2 units, which is fine. But again, be very careful about how you use the effect, because sometimes some people just like to troll use his effect and then get perfect guarded and then waste 2 counterblast. Because his effect is, for those who don't know, it's counterblast 2 during your main phase. And this card gains the skill. When this card's attack hits the Vanguard, you can retire 2 of your opponent's units. So basically it's kind of like a weaker version of Hydro Hurricane Dragon, but again it's older, so yeah. So run 2 of him. I run 3 Draconic Overlords. He's actually a lot better in the side than in the Vanguard circle. So a lot of times I like to call him in the side and waste my opponent's card. Those who don't know his effect, it's if you have a non-Kagero unit on the field, this card loses 2,000 power. I mean, if you don't have any Kagero units on the field, this card loses 2,000 power. So yeah. Next skill is Counterblast 3 during main phase. This card gains the skill. When this card attack kills, this card gets plus 5,000 power, and when he kills something, he can stand up. So basically, and you can use this effect both in Vanguard and Rearguard circle. So if you attack something in the side, you kill the Rearguard, you stand up, you can kill another Rearguard. I'll tell you what I do later on. Next, I run 2 of the ends, because you don't only run 2 now in the Japanese format. If you guys are white guys and you're watching this, or if you're from America or Singapore or playing the English format, you don't have to worry about it. You can run 4 of the ends, but for us Japanese players, we can only run 2 right now. For the grade 2s, I run 2 of the grade 2 Amber Dragon. Basically, he's the thing that gives you a plus or no. I run 2 because if you draw him to him your opening hand, you won't get your plus. So I run 2 because unless you draw both of them, you will still get your plus if you ride grade 1. I run 3 Burning Horn Dragon because there is a chance you will ride him, so he will become a 9k vanilla. So 3 is fine actually. So 3 is doing pretty well for me. Yeah. Next on 2 Berserk Dragon. Now that you only have 1 DN in the deck, you don't have to worry as much about having open counterblast. So you can feel free to use his effect and kill off some of your opponent's boosters. My opponents really hate it when I blow up their boosters. So yeah, the effect is counterblast to kill a opponent's grade 2 or lower unit. This is a 12k attacker, so yeah. Alright. Next I run 4 Crush Shot Garp. I run 4 of him because he is a more consistent card than Burning Horn Dragon. But you can run 3 of him and then you can run 3 of him and friggin' 4 Burning Horn Dragon if you want. But yeah, just like him in the side because in events that you do ride him, he will still be 10k because this deck runs a lot of 6k boosters, so having a 6 behind a 9 is not very nice, especially in today's meta. Next, grade 1s, I run 4 of the Amber Dragon, grade 1 Amber Dragon. Actually, the main reason I'm running the Amber Dragons is because they look really cool, and I never actually got to play with them. So yeah. His effect is, if the grade 0 is in the soul, you get plus 2000 power. When this card is called into the rearguard circle, you can discard a grade 3 and search for the grade 3 Amber Dragon. So what you can do is, if you have the grade 3 Amber Dragon in hand already, you can call him, discard your grade 3 Amber Dragon, and then search for another grade 3 Amber Dragon. So you can pretty much thin out your deck that way. Yeah. Of course, people who are playing those old Rider Kings probably already know, so yeah. Next, 4 bars. Because bars are good, they're 8k. And bar is pretty much my only non-7k booster. So yeah. I mean, the 6k boosters are really actually only bad behind Berserk Dragon, so only run 2. Or him, but you probably won't call them out, so yeah. Yeah. Next I run 2 Kamna. Kamna is very good. For those who don't know his effect, it's counterblast 1, put this card in soul, and then kill one of your opponent's grade 1 rear guards. So it's a break even, but it's very useful. A lot of times my opponents won't have boosters attacking me, so it's very, very good. Yep. Next I run 1 Heat Nail Salamander. I usually don't run 1-ofs, but I feel that Heat Nail at 1 is okay. Originally I was running 3 Kinara, but I feel that 3 Kinara doesn't put enough pressure on my opponent as having a Heat Nail. A lot of times you can put Heat Nail behind your Garp or Burning Horn, and you can force a lot of guard out of your opponent, especially if you get like a draw trigger or something, or a heal trigger, and you put it on your rear guard, Garp or Burning Horn Drain, while boosted with Kinara. Your opponent's probably going to guard because they don't want to risk losing their grade 1s, because normally if like they don't want to waste 15k guard on a rear guard attack if they're at 4 damage, so they usually take it, but this will force them to guard. So yeah, that's just my take on it. Next I run 4 Perfect Guards. Run 4 because you know, sometimes you have I mean, I'm pretty sure it's self-explanatory why I run 4, but yeah, I run 4. Alright, so for last but not least, for the triggers, I run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 crits. 8 crits for good reasons. Kagero is, yeah. People are telling me to run stands, but that's not how I play this deck. Feel free to run stands if you like it, but I personally don't like stands in this deck. Because the reason why people might run stands is because after you use Overlord's effect, and they guard it, you can stand up again, and he'll be 21 by himself. But what I like to do with Overlord is I take out, if they have like a grade 3 attacker, I used to attack their grade 2, stand up, attack with my Vanguard, and if I get any triggers, I put it onto my Dragonic Overlord, and then he'll be at 21 or even bigger if yeah, if I get 2 triggers, and then I attack their grade 3 rearguard, and then I stand up again, and then I attack their Vanguard. This way you can either force a lot of guard out of your opponent's hand, and you can take out some attackers at the same time, so it's pretty good. Alright. Then I run 4 draws. This draw has been very helpful for me. It's really good at taking out really stupid stuff like what's that called? Ambush Dragon and Spring Breeze, and other stuff that's annoying, other grade 0s that are annoying. So yeah, I run 4. Next I run 4 heal triggers because, yeah, running 4 heals. A lot of people, say that, this deck is almost unplayable now, but I disagree. This deck is still, or the end is still very, very viable. A lot of times my opponents don't guard against the end because they haven't played against the end in a long time, and they're like, well, now that he only has 1 DN in the deck, it's not very likely that he'll drive check into it or have it in hand. But that works to your advantage, because if they don't guard, then I think I Persona Blast like 2 out of, actually no, I played like Sunday or Saturday. I played like 7 games of Persona Blast like 5 times. So yeah, odds are not that low. I mean, it's not very high, but it definitely has that surprise, a bigger surprise factor than running 4. Yeah. And again, you can, watch your counterblasts better now, because you can feel free to use more Overlords and Burning Dragons and Kunaras and stuff, now that you don't have to worry about always having 2 counterblasts open. Wow, this video is 30 minutes long. Anyway, that's my deck. I really like it. It's very fun to play. Definitely underestimated deck right now. A lot of people, they saw the end run at 2, and then they're like, oh, the end sucks. But no, the end's alright. The end will always be my bro. So yeah, stay tuned for live stream tomorrow, and I'll probably do another live stream on Friday because my friend will be opening his boxes at my house. Maybe. No promises yet. He might not come, but yeah, that's it for today, guys. See you guys tomorrow. Bye. Oh, tomorrow I will probably do a live stream after dinner in Hong Kong time, so it'll probably be at around 8 or 9 Hong Kong time, and it's Hong Kong. The time zone is Greenwich Mean Time plus 8. So just adjust time back to your own time, and you can watch me open my boxes. What else? Yeah. So yeah. Stay tuned. Check out my Facebook for more details on the live stream tomorrow. This is Cardfight, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.